Hi, Greg the Brickitect here. As promised, I have the secondary build from LEGO Creator Set 31011 Aviation Adventures. This is the helicopter, and it was a very fun build. Didn't quite use as many pieces as the plane did from the last video. Here's a shot of the pieces that were left over after I built this. And I thought I'd take some time now to show you around the helicopter and show you all the things that I like about it. The first thing you'll notice about the helicopter is the scale. This is by no means a small build. Here's my hands in comparison to this. This created a large model just like the plane, and I was quite satisfied with that. Here's a close-up of the body of the helicopter. A lot of detail through the main section here. As you can see, the rotors spin, and I'll go into that more later. That's why that little Technic piece is there. In terms of function, you have the cockpit that opens and closes just like this, and then the wheels on the bottom are kind of held on by Technic pieces as well, and they're kind of in the back position as how they're supposed to be, and it looks good. You got a little bit of a stabilizer here on each side, and then the tail also has some function here as well, and that spins. And here is a better look at the tail if you want to see what that looks like. And I apologize, the white really doesn't show up very well on camera, but it's there. One other thing to note about the tail is that it has this wheel that kind of spins freely on the back, and when you set this down, I like that it kind of sinks in a little bit, so it gives a little bit of play to it. And for those that are wondering, the cockpit is minifigure scale, fit in there very nicely, and then it even has a display here that you can put your minifigure right in front of, and then close the cockpit just like that. Before I show you the function of the rotors, I want to show you the top of the helicopter. They use these exhaust pieces on the side which look good and add some detail. Most of the rotor is built of the plane's propeller. This is a part of the engine right here and also part of the propeller, and then that goes up through there, which that was on the propeller of the plane and that was as well, so it was kind of just a recreation onto the helicopter. And now for my favorite function of the helicopter. It has spinning rotors, and if you look under here, there is a piece that sticks out, which looks kind of strange just for a model basis, but trust me, it's worth it. There's a gear inside there, so when you move this back and forth just like that, you have the rotors that spin. And this was a similar thing that was used on the plane, but I think it works so much better on the helicopter, and I love the yellow that's on the outside of that to really give it a nice flash as they spin around. But that is just adds a lot of playability to this, and I think it really makes this build. So that's a look at the secondary or medium build from LEGO Creator Set 31011 Aviation Adventures. This helicopter was a great build. I think I would probably pay $20 just for this set alone if it was by itself, but considering that it was a secondary build from an awesome set, that makes it even better. And I have to say, this is probably the best helicopter that's out right now. I've looked at the other 2014 helicopters, and this one's the best. It's a secondary build, so that's pretty awesome. So after this, I'm going to be doing the simple build from this, or the easiest build, which is a boat. So you'll have to come back and check that out. But I thank you for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one.